Hello everyone, I hope you have a great day today. We will reporting about the species of pine trees by Group 5 with the members of Romuel Pangan, Junaira Binatara, Lay Brian Dumadag, Bibi Jean Kaginking, Christian Gibone Mandras, Quencel Marie Juanete Verano. Pine forest, a light coniferous forest in which pine is the predominant tree. Pine forests are widespread in the forest and forest steppe belts of the temperature in subtropical zones and in the mountain forest belt. They occur in sandy loams, sands, limestones, dolomites, and peat bogs. One of species of pine trees is scientific name Pinus mercusi, family name Pinaceae. The common name is Mindoro pine or Tenacerem pine. Conservative status of Pinus mercusi is the species was proven to be satisfactory for forestation in afforestation of critical land and can be used as a pioneer species in the plantation for shade-tolerant species. The conservation status of Pinus mercusi has been changed to vulnerable rare because of its exploitation, unsustainable extraction of timber, clear felling and degradation of habitat as well as frequent forest fires. The distribution of Pinus mercusi is one of the few tropical pines in the world and is unique in that its natural distribution just crosses the equator in the southern hemisphere. This pine is extensively distributed in Southeast Asia, occurring in the Indian Northeast Frontier Agency or in possibly Tibet, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Sumatra, in the Philippines island of Luzon and Mindoro. It has a large altitudinal range from a few feet above sea level to over 1,800 meters. Brief description of Pinus mercusi. The mercusi pine of Sumatran pine is a pine native to the Malaysia region of Southeast Asia, mainly in Indonesia in the mountains of northern Sumatra and with two outlying populations in central Sumatra on Mount Kerensi and Mount Talang, and in the Philippines of Mindoro and in the Zambales Mountains on western Luzon. Uses of Pinus mercusi is timber, fuel wood, edible and source of oil, religious purposes, or twigs. More information of Pinus mercusi is a medium-sized to large tree, reaching 25 to 45 meters or 82 to 148 feet tall and with a trunk diameter up to 1 meter or 3.3 feet. The bark is orange-red, thick and deeply fissured at the base of the trunk and thin and flaky in the upper crown. The leaves or needles are in pairs. Very slender, 15 to 20 centimeter long and less than 1 millimeter thick, green to yellowish green. The cones are narrow, conic, 5 to 8 centimeter long and 2 centimeter broad at the base when closed. Green at first, ripening, glossy red-brown. They open to 4 to 5 centimeter broad at maturity to release the seeds. The seeds are 5 to 6 millimeter long with a 15 to 20 millimeter wing and are wind dispersed. The another one of the specific species of pine trees is Pinus caesea. The family name is Pinaceae. Common name in Acacia pine, Benguet pine. Conservation status is in the Philippines, it is the dominant species of the Luzon tropical pine forest. This very wet area or over 2,500 millimeter rain per year. Nonetheless, has a November-April dry season during which fire is common, maintaining pine dominance in the forest. Red crossbill or Loxia corvirostra, a seed-eating songbird known primarily from high-latitude coniferous forest, reaches its southernmost extent in the Old World in this forest, where it subsists largely on the seeds of Pinus caesea. Distribution of Pinus caesea or Cassie pine, Benguet pine, or three-needled pine is one of the most widely distributed pines in Asia. Its range extends south and east from the Khasi Hills in the northeast Indian state of Meghalaya to northern Thailand, Philippines, Burma, Cambodia, Laos, southernmost China, and Vietnam. It is an important plantation species elsewhere in the world, including in South Africa and South America. Brief description: the common name Khasi pine is from the Khasi Hills in India, and Benguet pine is from the landlocked province of Benguet in Luzon, Philippines, where it is the dominant species of the Luzon tropical pine forest. The Benguet pine is sometimes treated as a separate species, Pinus insularis. However, the current opinion is to treat this as conspecific with Picacea. The city of Baguio is nicknamed the City of Pines as it is noted for large stands of this tree. Uses: the soft and light timber of Pinus kisia can be used for a wide range of applications, including boxes, paper palm, and temporary electric poles. It is intensely used for timber, both source and natural forests and plantations. More information. Pinus kisia is a tree reaching up to 30 to 35 meter tall with a straight cylindrical trunk. The bark is thick and dark brown with deep longitudinal fissures. The branches are robust with red-brown from the second year. The branches horizontal to dropping. The leaves are needle-like, dark green, usually 3-pair fascicle, 15 to 20 centimeter long. The fascicle sheath 1 to 2 centimeter long and persistent. The cones are about 5 to 9 centimeter long, often curved downwards, sometimes slightly distorted. The scales of second-year cones are dense, the umbo a little convex, sometimes acutely spinous. The scales have transverse and longitudinal ridges across the middle of the scale surface. The seeds are winged 6 to 7 millimeter long with a 1.5 to 2.5 centimeter wing. Pollination is in mid-spring with the cones maturing 18 to 20 months after. Khasi pine usually grows in pure stands or mixed with broadleaf trees but does not form open pine forest. The third one species of pine forest is Pinus strubus, family name Pinaceae. The common name is eastern white pine. Conservative status: Pinus strubus, commonly denominated the eastern white pine, northern white pine, Weymouth pine, and soft pine, is a large pine native to eastern. Distribution: white pine or Pinus strubus is a fast-growing, medium-sized conifer with a very straight trunk. It is native to northeastern parts of North America, with varieties growing in the mountains of Mexico and Guatemala. It was introduced and widely distributed in Europe in the 19th century. Brief description: Pinus strubus, commonly called eastern white pine, is a rapid-growing, long-lived, needled evergreen tree that is native to the northeastern United States and Canada, or state tree of Maine and Michigan. Although pyramidal in its early years, it matures to a broad oval habit with an irregular crown. Uses of pine strubus. Wood products value: eastern white pine is a valuable timber species in the eastern United States and Canada. The softwood is of medium strength, easily worked, and stains and finishes well. It is used for doors, moldings, trim, siding, paneling, cabinet work, and furniture. More information: Pinus strubus, commonly called eastern white pine, is a rapidly growing, long-lived, needled evergreen tree that is native to the northeast United Asia and Canada. Although Pyramidal in its early years, it matures to a broad oval habit with a irregular crown. Typical grows 50 to 80 inch in cultivation, but will grow to 100 inch tall in the wild, with records existing to over 200 inch. Landscape size and shape can be controlled through pruning. However, to the extent that white pine may be shared in grown as a hedge, bluish green needles to 5 inch long are soft to the touch and appear in bundles of 5. Cylindrical brown cones 4 to 8 inch long are usually not produced until 5 to 10 years. And that's all, everyone. Thank you. 10 minutes. Grabe naman yun.